That familiar ache in your lower back, the tightness across your shoulders, the pressure in your chest. These sensations are more than just physical problems. We often search for quick fixes, but our bodies are living archives, holding the residue of our emotional lives. The tension in your jaw might echo unspoken words, the weariness in your bones, old griefs and anxieties. We're taught to push through pain, to ignore subtle messages, living in our heads while our bodies quietly keep score. This isn't a failure, but a survival strategy that eventually takes its toll. Your body isn't betraying you. It's asking for your attention, inviting you to listen with gentle awareness. Think about the invisible burdens you carry, the weight of expectations, unspoken grief, and responsibilities you bear alone. These emotional loads settle into your muscles and cells, becoming real, tangible aches. Society tells us to power through, to treat our bodies like machines, but our bodies are living ecosystems. Ignoring their messages means abandoning the part of us that most needs care. The pain and fatigue you feel are not failures. They're signs your body has been strong for a long time. Now it's tired, and these symptoms are a loving plea to finally stop and listen. Your body is asking you to turn inward and offer yourself kindness. Healing begins with permission, to rest, to feel, to be as you are. It's not giving up, but letting go of the struggle against your own experience. We're conditioned to keep moving, but simply being with our pain can be transformative. Start small, notice the ache, observe it without judgment. In this mindful space, you become a compassionate witness, not just a victim. When we stop fighting our bodies, they can begin to soften. Healing unfolds in the presence of compassion. You don't need to be fixed, just held, especially by yourself. Let's try a simple moment of turning inward. Settle your attention into your body, maybe close your eyes, and take a gentle breath. Notice your breath's natural rhythm, anchoring you in the present. Scan your body for a spot that calls for attention, maybe a tight shoulder or aching neck. Rest your awareness there without trying to fix it. Imagine your breath bringing warmth and ease to that spot. Maybe place a kind hand there. This gesture says, "I am here with you." Notice any subtle shifts or simply the act of caring. This is how we begin to release old holdings and let life energy flow again. Honoring your pain and need for rest is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to listen to your body's truth and choose self-compassion. Your body is your lifelong home. Healing is about coming home to all of yourself. Walk through every room with gentle curiosity, repairing with tenderness. The path isn't linear. Some days will be harder than others. And that's okay. Each moment of kindness, each breath into tension, is healing. Listen to your body's messages. They're calling you back to your own sanctuary. Trust your body's wisdom and come home to yourself. You are worth the journey. A sore shoulder, a tight jaw, a stomach that always seems off. These aren't just random aches, they are messages, not in metaphorical terms, but biological ones. When the body sends out signals of discomfort, tension, or fatigue, it's not simply malfunctioning, it's communicating. And most of us are trained from childhood to ignore these signals. We push through the headache, the backache, the fatigue. We label them as normal. We attribute them to age, work, or genetics. But what if those labels are just cover stories, hiding the deeper causes your body is desperate for you to acknowledge? Let's break this down. Chronic physical symptoms are often connected to emotional patterns. The science of psychoneuroimmunology tells us that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs directly affect the nervous system, immune function, hormone regulation, and cellular healing. If your body is inflamed, drained, or locked in tension, there's often a non-physical trigger contributing to it. For example, that tightness in the chest may not be just anxiety, it could be unresolved grief. Digestive issues like bloating or IBS, often linked to fear, shame, or unprocessed trauma. Chronic fatigue that no supplement seems to fix. Could be emotional burnout after years of people-pleasing or overachieving without rest. The body stores emotion because it has no other choice. If you're not able or allowed to process feelings in the moment, the energy of those emotions doesn't disappear. It gets stored in the muscles, in the fascia, in the nervous system. Over time, that storage becomes dysregulation and eventually symptoms. This doesn't mean your pain is all in your head. It means your head and body are deeply connected, and what your mind pushes down, your body picks up. So how do you begin to release these patterns? It starts with safety. Your body needs to feel safe before it can release what it's holding. That means slowing down. creating quiet moments, breathing deeply, grounding through your senses, touch, sound, movement. Then comes curiosity. Instead of asking, "How do I fix this?" ask, "What is this pain trying to tell me, and what am I holding that I haven't acknowledged? What does my body need right now?" Maybe it's rest, maybe it's tears, maybe it's a difficult truth you've avoided. Healing happens in the space between attention and acceptance. You don't need to overanalyze every symptom, but you do need to respect them. They are not problems, they are signals. And once you start listening, they start to shift. True wellness isn't just about clean eating and exercise. It's about creating an internal environment where healing can occur, where your body no longer needs to scream in pain to get your attention because you're already listening. There's a reason why no amount of supplements, yoga classes, or massages seem to fully eliminate the tension you feel. It's because healing isn't only about what you do to the body, it's about what you allow yourself to feel within it. The body doesn't just store tension, it stores memories. Some of them are conscious, like the accident that injured your back, but many are unconscious, like the fear from your childhood home, the shame from that one comment someone made years ago, or the guilt you've carried silently for choices you made under pressure. Science now confirms what ancient healing traditions have known all along. The body remembers what the mind forgets. Trauma, whether big or small, doesn't disappear when you suppress it. It embeds itself in the tissues. That's why something as simple as a stretch, a scent, or a song can trigger an emotional wave out of nowhere. This isn't weakness. This is biology. Your nervous system is designed to protect you, even if it means holding on to stress for decades. When people ask why their healing journey feels stuck, the answer is often this: you can't heal what you refuse to feel. Emotional suppression is a form of disconnection. Disconnection from your pain, yes, but also from your joy, your peace, your vitality. That's why healing often looks messy. It's crying in a car when you thought you were fine. It's shaking uncontrollably during breathwork. It's suddenly remembering something you hadn't thought about in years and realizing your body never forgot. So how do you begin to feel safely? You slow down. You create space, not just physical space, but emotional room. You give yourself permission to not be okay for a moment. You stop judging your reactions as overreactions. They're not. They're responses to accumulated pressure. Emotions are energy in motion. If they can't move, they get trapped. But when you begin to allow them, even gently, the energy shifts. The body exhales, and healing begins. It's not about reliving trauma. It's about acknowledging the parts of you that have waited far too long to be heard. That's how healing becomes not just possible, but inevitable. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to justify slowing down. You just need to remember, your body is not the enemy. It's your greatest ally, and it's been waiting for you to come back home. If this message resonates with you, if you've felt this deep in your chest or behind your eyes, know this: you are not alone, and your healing is possible. Take a moment to leave a comment, share what part touched you most, and follow Live Healthy every day for more guidance on your journey back to wholeness. Your story matters, your healing matters, and we're here to walk with you.